Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Now, here we are. As you guys can see, we are in the Battle Smart Brawlers event. This is an event where you can farm up free-to-play Bardock squad members. So, right now, we're just kind of, if you guys don't know, if you're not familiar with this event, right now I'm collecting small orbs. And the reason I know that, well, I mean, number one, it says it on the screen, but it's on the far left. And in a lot of these free-to-play events, it's almost always goes that way, where the ones on the left are small, the ones in the middle are medium, and then the ones on the right are large. And I kind of just like to do this thing where I do 1, 1, and 1. So I'll do a run and go to small, do a run, do medium, do a run, do large. Now, you might, do it other ways too. So I know there are some people who will farm up all the small ones first, all the medium ones first. Whatever you want to do I don't think it makes a big difference. In the end, you're going to have to do the run at least 20 times to Dokkan Awaken these units. So I do want to show you that at the end of the video. And this event is not going to be overly challenging, at all. Especially if you bring some just AGL units, you're gonna obviously just blitz through Bardock. No big deal at all. So if you're a newer player, or if you don't summon a whole lot, if you are a free-to-play player, grinding up these free-to-play units are absolutely necessary, right? So especially this Bardock squad, one thing I do want to point out, oh, we got a character. One thing I do want to point out is that these units are really interesting, very intriguing, that a couple of things. So their passives are good, but they're not spectacular, right? They have a very mediocre, maybe even I would just say bad leader skill at only key 2 and then 50% to stats, I think, to low-class warriors, right? So I think almost always free-to-play units get 77% to stats. It just seems very likely to me that part 2 of this celebration will be either an easy A or an easy area for these units. I think probably they'll do one of each. At least on the global side of the game, we have not got even anything. We didn't get even the easy area of Fizz Kid Goku. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. I mean, clearly, they'll be able to, I think a lot of the units will, for instance, Tora, they could actually give him, I don't know, attack and defense on his passive, for himself, instead of just to allies as well. So obviously he's an ally, but he gets no start of the turn attack buff, 80% attack and defense. He just gives, I think it's 30% attack, defense, and key, which is very good. And then he does infinitely stack attack and defense. So now I'm going to go ahead and go through the medium orbs. The whole point of me going on that tangent, guys, was these guys are definitely going to be worth the grind. I think especially when they get their easy A, which I think at this point is I would say pretty likely. Now, what I should have done probably is gone to the small section, because as you can see, right here, there are no open spaces. So we sort of could have maximized the amount of small orbs we could have got, but in the end, it's not going to be a big deal because, again, you got to run through it 20 times to get the Dokkan Awakening on Bardock or on Fasha or on whoever you're running. Always remember that Thursday is STR day. So Thursday, any Dokkan Fest, well, any unit really that can awaken from an STR Dokkan event, you're going to, encounter on Thursdays. And then tomorrow is going to be Fizz Day, which is always on Friday, and then Agility is Monday, Tech Tuesday, Int Wednesday. So, and it's going to be that way moving forward, except for big events and big celebrations and stuff, right, where they're going to have everything open all the time. But anyway, I did just do some summons, and we had a good time. It was me and the boy DBZ Blaze. Shout out to DBZ Blaze. I'll go ahead and link to his channel in the description box. He's a good guy. He's very patient. He put in a lot of the legwork to do this collab, and it turned out to be a lot of fun in the end. So big shout out to him. But man, this dude basically pulls whatever he wants. I, however, did not pull whatever I wanted. Unfortunately, I pulled, you know, spoilers, I guess, but go ahead and watch the video anyway, because, guys, he just has insane luck. But I did end up pulling Raditz, so I will probably do a video on that. But I haven't decided if I'm going to go back in because, you know, I can't say like I whale out. I would definitely call myself like a very moderate dolphin. I mean, at best, right? I just am not a whale. I mean, if you guys have watched my summons before, someone had the audacity to tell me I didn't get shafted on Cooler. And I get it because it was only a 250 stone summoning video. But I ended up going 750 stones, zero Namek Gokus, 0 Coolers. And I've gone 350 stones so far on Bardock, you know, and that's free to play and otherwise, right? You know, just grinding up events. I was pretty good about saving them after I knew I got the shaft on Cooler. Sometimes you just know that you're not going to pull them. So anyway, I did end up saving. A lot of those, like I said, were just leftover stones, and I was able to use them. But I don't know, man. I'm really, really debating on going back in. Man, going 1,100 stones without the unit you want, without the main unit, that's tough. I mean, you ask any whale, you go 1,000+ stones without getting the unit you want. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's 20 multis. I've done 21 multis without the main featured unit, you know, essentially. If you go back to, you know, God Goku, I mean, yeah, I did pull 1 LR, so I can't really complain. I didn't really go too deep on it in God Goku, and I don't really consider those banners shafts. You know, Dokkan Fest banners, you should pull some good units. You really, really should. You should, if you're doing, you know, 10+ multis on a banner, you should definitely pull the unit you want. You know, I was trying to get a little bit lucky. Right here, let's go over this real quick. I just want to point out to you guys, for the Dokkan Awakening, you cannot, there's not an event that you run specifically to get the medals. You get them from a mission reward. So like if I click on the medal here, there's no like go-to event, right, that you usually see when you click on a unit. So let's go ahead and go check out the missions and I'll finish my little rant. But as you can see, so like I have a mission right here. So I've done what, just a little over 10 runs, I think. And so I have not collected any of the medals yet. But if you scroll down, let's scroll down to STR coming up. Yeah, here it is. So like, there we go. So I'm almost at 15. So I'm about to get 3 medals. And then when you run it 20 times, you'll then get the remaining 3 medals. So interesting also. Another interesting thing is that I don't know necessarily what it means. It probably means nothing, but you only need 5 medals to awaken them. And they give you 6 from, you know, from running the event 20 times. So just interesting, you know. I don't know if it means anything or not. I'm probably reading too much into it, but I did just kind of want to point that out to you guys. I also do think it's likely that we will get, like I said, an easy area and an easy A. So if we just go check the news, you know, I think that we'll see, like, it just seems so obvious to me that, you know, Masked Sand will be getting his easy A. So if we look right here, scroll down just a little bit, you know, there, why open up his Dokkan event, right? It's not like you can farm Bardocks from it. I don't think you can. So it just doesn't make any sense. But that is the video, guys. Let me know in the comments if you think I should go back in or just kind of take my shaft and move on. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. And, of course, consider subscribing if you're new. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.